Starting a creative business can feel so overwhelming, mostly because when you get online, you search for how to start a business, you are met with so many different things that you quote unquote need. There are tools that you need to purchase. There are programs that you should be investing in. There are even people that you need to hire in order to be successful, right? Girl, that's not right. You ready to hear the truth? Guys, it's Erin from Shebish.com, and I'm so excited to have you here today because we are going to be spilling the beans on what you actually need to start a creative business. Now, I'm not going to get into the technical specifications of how you can have an online presence. We are talking about what you actually need in order to get your business started, and it's not as complicated as you think. I guarantee it's not what you're thinking at all. So the absolute first thing that you need in order to start a successful business online is a strong foundation. So many people start businesses on a whim simply because they heard someone say,
"Hey, you should sell this."
Or,
"Hey, have you ever thought about doing this online?"
And then they don't put a whole lot of thought into it. They get very excited about it, and I get it. I've been there, I've done this. But they start their business on this very rocky, shaky, whimsical place, and that's what leads to a lot of stress, a lot of chaos, and ultimately it leads to the business not being as successful as it could be. This is why it is so important for you to have a strong foundation to stand upon when you're starting your business. Now, when I say your foundation, I'm talking about getting to know what you're really doing with your business. Now, in order to build your solid foundation, you need to really dig into three separate things. Number one, you need to know what the goal of your business is. What exactly are you trying to accomplish with your business? This means really digging into your why, which is something we talked about in last week's video. Here, it really helps you figure out what you need to do because you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. So what goal are you setting out to achieve with your business? How does your business plan on impacting the world around you? Because the truth is that your business, regardless of what type of business you have, will create some form of impact. What kind of impact are you looking to create? The next thing that you need in this whole foundation building process is to know who your audience is. Marie Forleo says, if you are serving everyone, you're serving no one. And unfortunately, this is the mindset that a lot of baby business owners really take on. They think that they need to be offering their products or their services to everyone, and this just isn't the case. Here's the important thing to note. Just because you are not everyone's cup of tea, just because you are not for everyone, does not mean that you are of less value than someone else. It means that you value the people who are going to value your work most. It means you are catering to that specific person. That way you're connecting with them in an authentic way. You dig into who your product or service is for. You dig into who you are going to help the most, who you want to help. And by doing this, you're able to make sure that you are connecting with them, thus doubling your impact. When you're able to connect with your audience in a real, authentic, meaningful way, you create an emotional connection, and that is part of what helps your business grow. Without that intention, your business can be very stagnant, and that's something that we want to avoid. So know who your audience is. And the third thing in building your foundation is really knowing how you plan on helping your audience. This feels like a challenging thing for many business owners, especially creative business owners, because so many of you are makers, you're photographers, you're artists, you're doing things that don't necessarily feel like you are directly impacting a person, but the truth is that you are. You have to dig into how exactly are you helping your audience? What are you providing them? If you're an artist, you're providing them with an art piece for their home that will make them feel XYZ. Or maybe you're creating toys by hand and selling those. That's adding that touch of whimsy to a child's life that could potentially be an heirloom later down the line. Dig into how you're going to be helping your audience. Dig into what you have to offer and know that those three things are really what create that strong, solid foundation. Now, your foundation is only a part of the puzzle. The next thing that you really need to start a creative business and run it successfully is a plan. Now, you probably feel like you've already made a little bit of a plan just by creating that foundation, but you have to dig into what you're actually going to do to make this business work. In other words, you need to know what you're going to offer to your audience. What exactly are you going to be selling? Are you going to sell art pieces? Are you going to sell art prints? Are you offering services to business owners? Maybe you're like me and that's what you do. Figure out what exactly you're going to be offering very specifically. When you know specifically what you want to offer to your audience, you're going to be able to market that in a much more authentic way, especially since you've built that foundation of knowing who your audience is. Okay, I want to know, what do you have to offer the world? What are you going to be putting out there? What kind of impact are you going to be making? Leave me a comment below because I want to cheer you on. Once you know what you offer, you have to figure out how you're going to make money with it. What are you going to sell? So for me, you can go and get any number of freebies from me. You can watch my YouTube channel, you can download my opt-ins, you can go to my blog, and you're going to get valuable content from me. But how do I make money? I make money through one-on-one coaching. How will you make money? Where will that money come from? And then finally, you need to plan how you will be marketing your business. Where are you going to be focusing your intentions? Now, it can feel like you need to be everywhere online, but the truth is that marketing comes down to finding those places that you can show up consistently to connect with your audience. So where your audience will be and where you enjoy being and how often you're going to be able to be present there. So for me, it's YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Your marketing plan might look a little bit different. Dig into how you will market your business. So that is part 2 of what you need to start a successful business. We've already covered a foundation. You need a plan. So what's the last piece here? You know where I'm going with this.
You're over there thinking, money, money, money.
No, I'm actually not going to say that because I started my business with $0 in my account. I know that money isn't the number one thing that you need to start a successful business. Yes, you need to be willing to invest in yourself, but it isn't the most important thing in creating a successful creative business. The most important thing, the absolute most important thing in creating a successful creative business is having a strong mindset. And when I say a strong mindset, I mean having a mindset that is geared toward growth and that is a positive mindset so that you can take on any challenge that comes your way. See, you have to believe in your ability to do hard things because running a business is hard work. It's a lot of fun and I love it every single day, but there are definitely moments that are challenging. There are times when offers don't work. There are times when customers can be challenging. There can be technology issues. It isn't all fun and you have to be willing to work through those issues. And the thing that holds most people up is that they don't believe that they can do the things that they set out to do. They tell themselves that they're not good enough, they're not smart enough, they're not technically inclined, and their brain hears this and then they believe it. They believe it because brains are stupid and brains will just listen and believe things. You have to believe that you're capable of doing the hard work. You have to believe that you are capable of being a business owner because you are. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to jump into your business with the mindset of,
I can do hard things.
and that everything is going to be smooth sailing. Making mistakes is just part of being a human being. It's not just being a business owner, it's being a human being. You're going to make mistakes, but you have to know what mistakes truly are. Mistakes don't mean you're a failure. Mistakes don't mean you need to give up. Mistakes are simply lessons along the way so that you've learned one thing that doesn't work. Once you're able to really nail down what mistakes are, that they're lessons, that really helps build that growth mindset, which is so important. There are 2 other things that are super important when it comes to creating a strong, successful business mindset, and those really go hand in hand. They really tie together. You really have to love yourself to be a business owner. You have to be willing to take care of yourself. You have to believe that you are worthy of being out there, that you are of value, that you have something to offer. When you're in business, it's important that you believe in you so that others can believe in you as well. So loving yourself is a huge part of this. And right along that same vein is self-care. Running an online business can feel like a 24/7 job, especially when there are so many people who are literally bragging about working 18-hour days. This is insane. It isn't healthy for you to be working 18 hours a day. It's not healthy physically. It's not healthy mentally. You have to take time to take care of yourself. That means setting strong boundaries and then take time to actually enjoy your life. Spend time with your family and friends. Enjoy hobbies. Eat healthy food. Drink Water. Please drink water.
I can't tell you how many years I lived off of coffee because I felt like I needed caffeinated to get through a day. This is not healthy behavior.
This stuff leads to burnout, which ultimately leads to your business not being as successful as you truly want it to be. Because here's the thing, you can make a ton of money, but money does not equal success. Financial wealth does not equal success. You want your business to be something that is life-giving, not just to the people that you work with, but to you as well. And your business can be that way. Starting a business doesn't have to be this crazy, overwhelming, expensive process. It starts with a foundation and a plan and a strong mindset. If you're ready to start that business that you've been dreaming of, and if you're ready to really just overcome those fears, I want you to do me a favor and click over to the next video where you can learn how to overcome your fear of starting a business or taking your business to the next level. I'll see you in the next video.